Whether or not I was supposed to be here or not, I am here. And we are going to thank my sponsor, Card Kingdom, because we're about to start drafting for the first time on the free-to-play account, Core Set 2020. It's going to be a best-of-3 draft. Card Kingdom is my sponsor. You can check out their affiliate link down below in my panels, and that will let them know that you found them through me, which is helpful to me. But they're going to be helpful to you for all of your Magic needs. Whether you're trying to complete that deck, who was it up there who was just talking about the deck they're almost done with in paper? Well, I know who can finish that deck for you. And if you've got cards lying around that you are not ever going to put in decks and are just taking up space in your world, you should ship those off to Card Kingdom and get some cash for those. Or if you want to just turn it into more Magic stuff, get some store credit, 30% bonus on store credit. They've got amazing buy prices, especially, and they're competitive on every front. And I just love Card Kingdom, so check them out. Hey, Vaporkin, what's up? Yeah, let's open a Gargo. Sounds good to me. All right, we got a pretty decent bankroll here on the free-to-play account, but this is before I jump in, we're at 7,000. And we're building up some free-to-play, some gold events, but we don't want to play in any of the gold events right now. We're waiting for 2020 on that front. But we're going to see we're going to see how long we can make this 7,000 last. Let's see if we can bridge the gap to Core Set 2020 ranked draft with the gems we have on hand. Here we go. Well, that's a pretty impressive start. I don't know if we're going to get to cast Safara off of the alternate cost, but I think that's going to be the pick here. Well, Air Elemental, straight up 4/4 for 5. Competes reasonably with a 7/7 with a bunch of stuff for 7, because, turns out 5 is 2 less than 7. So this is a legit consideration. But yeah, I want to start here and we'll see if we can make this work. Yeah, I started Deckmaster before this stream, but I can restart, and maybe if it's maybe need to pull down new code. I'm still getting Twitch pub sub messages not sending successfully. I did on one account, but I'm not sure about the other, but I wanted to mention that anyway. Lots of good chatter here. Yeah, I don't know about Deckmaster. It's not working for me. But if it's working for other streams, maybe I'll take a moment to try and figure it out. Zach, maybe this is right, but this is a coward's pick, right? We're going to take Safara and see if we can make that work. Hey, Tenno, thanks for the host. Right into Empyrean Eagle, but passing another Seer. I want all these Seers, but we're going to, sure. I think we have a plan. I mean, there's a shock, but come on. How do we not follow up Sky's Blade with the Eagle here? Okay, well, I'm sorry that I'm going to annoy everybody then, but if Deckmaster's actually working for other people, I should really go find the latest and install it. Yeah, I'll get into draft view. Let's do a... Yeah, I'm going to take the Eagle for sure. I'll take the Eagle, and then we'll look at the next pack so you have something to do. But I'm really... If Deckmaster is working, I want to get on that. So give me just a second. To try and get an update going. On Deckmaster. Oh, now there's an angel. Yeah, nice. I guess I can kind of keep on this as we go. All right. Find. All right, I'm going to start by just uninstalling Deckmaster. Okay. Oh, was there a Cloudkin and I took the Angel of Vitality? I didn't look too closely, honestly. I'm obviously a little bit distracted here. For a pack that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 technically 9 cards that you could consider for the deck. It's sure got a lot of sure got low power. Okay. All right, so now we've got Deckmaster. Now I'm going to go find Deckmaster. Get the latest there. Thank you so much for your patience. I know this isn't exciting streaming, but setting up Deckmaster is worth it, right? All right, here's the Deckmaster source. Install. Boring streaming. This is what I want. Maybe I'll take a pick here. Do we decide unsummon is where we're at on this one? Looks like it's the best option. What's hardcover again? That's too risky. That's fine. This is fine. We could take the Fencing Ace. I think Fencing Ace is only worth considering. Well, it's at the bottom end, it's a slightly better than a 2-1 for 2, right? So its bottom end is okay if you need to fill that hole. So we'll take an unsummon though. Why is it? No. Did it install? Oh, I sorry. Run anyway. Yes, I trust Deckmaster. Just want a wilds here. All right. Here's a flyer. It doesn't look like a particularly good one. There's a thief. This seems like a late thief to me. Is one of my favorite cards in the set. Hey, look, Deckmaster's all green, everybody. I'm still not seeing voting results, which is unfortunate. So, not sure exactly what that gets you. But you can roll over now, I suppose. Too bad we don't get... I was hoping we get voting results. I'm sad. Democracy has lost, Timnos. Drake is good enough and a flyer, someone says. I think it might be good enough to take here, but I don't agree. I actually kind of would rather have the Inspired Charge. These sideboard, like a 1/1 flyer for 2 that counters a very narrow band of spells is actually not acceptable. And I'm more interested in an Inspired Charge to try and just win through the air, kind of go wide in the air, and or the Thief, which, like, could we end up, like, if we... I could see a world where we splash blue, or... I mean, I want to do this, but this is what's attracting me. I guess I'm going to take the Inspired Charge. Oh yeah, the thief is great. Media really wants the thief. All right, fine, we'll take the thief. It's just like the best card here, and we'll see where things go. If the bots shove black down our throats, we're going to be happy to have that thief. I want to figure out portal shenanigans, but I don't know if there's time for it yet, and I don't know what we'd be... Right now we don't have any ETBs, so we're not really doing anything with it. We could take Fixing and Ramp, or the Inspired Charge I passed from last pack, or Frosty the Lynx is pretty good. Lynx supports the Air Force as it holds down stuff on the ground and lets us get through in the air. We'll take as many Lynxes as we can get, but I only want like maybe one... maybe 2 Inspired Charges, so let's take this 3-drop. Not amazing, but certainly the pick here and playable here, I think. I like it over the Sea Serpent. We might pick up one of these, but we don't need a bunch. Denizen on 3 excites me less than just a serviceable 2, so we'll take the serviceable 2. We tried this in sealed a couple times, and it, you know, it kind of eventually produced an okay creature, but this never got amazing. I'll take it, but I'm not impressed. I don't think we want Zephyr Charge either, though. I'm going to put it in the board right now and hope we don't play it. You know, here's another one. This is a similar card. I don't really want to play this. Seems like too much of a liability. I'm going to take the uncommon. Siggy was high on Bo, huh? I never liked the Bo that much. It feels, I guess in best of 3, it's solid sideboard. But I don't know. Siggy's better than me, so maybe he knows what's up, but I will wait to get hurt by the Bo and then respect it, I suppose. Yeah, I'll take Disenchant for the board. Seems better than any of these. This is the Crab. Crab might be all right. Like, in terms of stuff we might bring in the board, the Crab probably does a better job against a lot of decks than Disenchant. I'm going to take the Crab. Yeah, Crabs holds the ground pretty well. Looks like we get the Meh Flyer anyway, which will take over the Negate. I wouldn't mind a Negate as well. Wow, I guess we're in the right colors. At least we have listened to the bots. Maybe we'll wheel this Cove or the Gods Willing, but we're going to put this game in the bag. Bag is good. We're just going to take bag happily. Wasn't sure about it. We got it in sealed, and I was completely sold. It's great. So we've got Aerial Assault. Always makes me think that this kills flyers or something. It has nothing to do with that. That's weird. But anyway, we saw some meh white removal, some great card drawing for this deck, or the super solid Boreal Elemental. And yeah, it's tough to decide between the words and the Elemental, really. How much do you think bots value the Elemental? That's kind of my question. Yeah, exactly. GRS and I are in the same place. What do the bots think? No consideration for sleep paralysis. Not really. I guess if I want... what's better, sleep paralysis or aerial assault? Aerial assault lets them attack once. It requires them to be tapped, but it only costs 3, and it's permanently solved, like it goes away. Sleep paralysis can get them before they attack, but it's an extra mana and it sits there on the battlefield. I kind of agree with Fiddles. I think Aerial Assault is better because of all the unsummon and bounce and stuff. All right, let's take Winged Words here, but this is a very close one. Here's another Angel, another flyer for us, which I'm going to take over the Mediocre Removal again. Do want to, man, we're on our way. We're close to, we're going to get our density for Sephara. That'd be sweet. Oh, Murder here, yeah. I think the ship has sailed. We're gonna just stick with the white-blue we've locked into here and go with it. Unless we thought we could ditch Sephara completely and be blue-black. That's the only other consideration here. I guess let's take a look at that, because this is the moment of truth. Our only white. Here's what we're looking at in white. Oh, stop it, Siri. Nobody's talking to you. You know, the white's not great, but I think with the rare, I think it's still too good to be veering into black at this point. That's my conclusion here. I don't want to speculate on a murder when we have such a fine baseline card for exactly what we're trying to accomplish. We're gonna try it. We're gonna stick to the plan. Ooh, here's an interesting pick that I've not been sure what I was gonna do when faced with it, and here we are. The 3/4 for 5 or the 3-drop draw card. Yeah, I think we gotta take Seer, right? I really want to get. I don't want to leave this draft without an elemental, but how do you not take the Seer? I'm gonna take it. See, you're so good. Here is a ground blocker. It's probably for us over Moment or Vial. You like the Weaponsmith over the Piranhas? Why? So we can get. Weaponsmith helps with hammer. Yeah, well, how about we don't take either of them, then we don't have to worry about it. Gems. There's no gem pick here, though, either. Yeah, let's just take the fish. It does a job in this deck. It does a job. More mediocre removal, but again, I'm just gonna take the links. We're just gonna try to tempo them out here. Although we're an icicle at 3 here, I'm a little worried about this now. We're about to add to it too with another links. Yeah. In fact, maybe we do need an Inquisitor. I can't pass the links, though. I'm gonna take another one. Sure, we can take Thief out if that's bugging you. All right. So we have some 3s. What's your point? Words is at 2 on turn 4. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, this is God's Willing. Sorry, I didn't need to dwell on that pick too much. It's pretty straightforward. We could take a Cliffs to support possible pack 3 red splash, or a Chaplain as a playable 2. I think we just take the Chaplain to support the ground game. Why do you want to grab a Soulmender, Double D's? I hope to never play a Soulmender in this format unless I have a busted life gain deck. A 3. I don't see this. This is a fine card, but I don't see it ever making the deck when we have this much going on at 3. Yeah, let's take another crab for the board. Get yoked. Probably actually a Soul Salvage splash is more likely than Ox, though. And sure, now we can take a Weaponsmith, and I'll even leave him in the main in case we do end up that direction somehow. This isn't the paid account. My stuff is just wrong. I forget to update sometimes ahead of during the draft. I usually do this when we start to play, but here I'll fix it. We'll name it to Old Man Yell at Computer when I actually get salty and start yelling at the computer. Why did I not even consider caves over links? Because it's a tall order for me to want to play a land that taps for colorless mana anyway, and links is awesome. I'll leave this in the main. We're gonna cut this. We're totally gonna cut that. Thunderkin Awakener. Well, that would only be a gem pick. Yeah, I think this is the pick here. Scholar versus Seer. 2 target instant or sorcery cards. We have the Anticipate, which we might play, Unsummon, God's Willing, which we're likely to play at least one of, but then mainly we got the double Winged Words. Still, I think we just want the Seer. Yeah, right. I mean, we could probably get there in terms of support for Scholar, but let's just stick with the plan. Hey, now. That's great turn 1 with Winged Words, if you can pull that off. Get in my deck. Another Drake that will probably come back around. Let's just get another Seer. All the Seers and all the links. What's this? That's a pretty good board card. We'd only be giving up a Sentinel, which I don't even think we just want. Pattern Matcher would be fine for us getting extra Cloudkin or Frost Lynx or Angel, right? We got 3 doubles. I think we could pull off a Pattern Matcher. Rattleclaw is saying, so another format where bots now first pick all rares for the most part. I don't know how much they're turning that dial, man, but set low expectations. You get access to 3 rares a draft guaranteed. No, you know, the average number of drafts picked by every player in rares picked by a player in a draft is 3. So I don't know what people are, but people get really upset that the bots rare draft. It's like, yeah, because they act like people. So don't worry about it. Soren at pick 7. Nice. Well, maybe we'll get some extra stuff. Probably just taking the Gust here for sideboard. That's fine. We'll have to remember we've got that. Finally have a removal spell we can pick up here. This is not bad, but I think let's take an Assault now. Because, you know, we only take 3 drops around here. This deck's becoming a bit funny, and now it's suggesting. I mean, we're pretty far out. We're not going to get there on Foot Soldiers. We'll take a Serpent and maybe play it. We'll see. Squad Captain, fine. Pick up here. Octoprophet or Moorland Inquisitor. Let's check curve again. Not really playing this. This doesn't look bad, though. key doubling bag activations isn't quite worth it for me. That's playing a bad card to make a good card a little better. Yeah, let's get the I'm down. Get the 4-drop. Convolute, probably not playing it. Yet another 3. I'll take it though. Slightly over that uncommon. Here's another Octoprophet that we hope probably will play. And oh, here's the pattern matcher. Yeah, I think we can try and run that now. Especially with the second Octo. We're going to get something out of it. Got to find out where to fit. We got a lot of cuts to make here, actually, so see how this goes. Nice vault progress. Why don't I like the 1/1 Drake? I don't know, I read it. Sorry, that's a sarcastic response. So, a 1/1 flyer for 2 is way below rate. I'm not even happy with a 1/1 for 1, right? A 1/1 for 1 that does nothing else is unplayable to me, so a 1/1 flyer, that is. It's not good enough by itself, and so you're already doubling that cost. And what am I getting for it? Well, it's pro red. Well, if the opponent's red, then maybe we're going to be we'll be happy. It's still not going to be, it's not even going to be amazing against red, I don't think, is one of the things. It's going to basically at that point you're saying, my Drake is, I'm playing my Drake to block red stuff, which I would, I'll bring it in against red because that's not useless. Like stone cold unkillable red blocker is all right, but that third ability, sacrifice the Drake to counter a spell that target spell that targets you. There's actually not a lot in limited that targets you, so sacrificing to counter a spell that a very narrow counter spell on a very bad body with a 40% chance of relevance of protection is just not worth main decking. Yeah, it's also right. They're not going to mind rot me with that. I mean, maybe it's like, yay, we got him to not mind rot, but even then, it's like you get him to not mind rot. Well, you sacrifice. It's still a 1/1. So congratulations, the Drake has turned the mind rot into a 1/1. I don't think so. My name is 14. I really don't think so. You're saying that we should play the Drake because we have Winged Words, Eagle, and Sephara, and I just don't think that's enough. We'll bring it in if we face red, but I'm not going to start that main. We got 6 cuts to make anyway. Let's make some easy ones. Probably cutting the Anticipate. I don't know if we can run both Gods and Unsummon. Maybe we have to. What can we trim away? Let's cut this Convolute and the Befuddle. Let's cut the Sea Serpent. I don't think that's going to be a relevant thing for us. 19-6 on the split. I kind of like the Captain as one of, we don't have much big end. We've got the Big Angel and Captain. I like Captain as a curve topper. Why can't we run Gods and Unsummon? Just because something's got to give, and I tend to give in tricky type areas before I give in creature areas, but we have a lot of creatures, so maybe we can give up on one of these. Still, I don't like, again, what do you cut? I don't like our 2s. I think our 2s in general are pretty whatever, but I do want to get down. I don't think I can cut them. I think we need a board presence at 2. Yeah, the 2s are weak, Norbert. I just said that, right? But that doesn't mean we cut them. Sometimes you play weak 2s because of curve considerations. Definitely not cutting the Sephara. Heck, we could, and we're not getting greedy on lands either. Although we're not playing that. I could cut the Squad Captain, I guess. It's not really how we're trying to win. Yeah, I'm more inclined to cut the unsummon than any of my 2s. I like the Captain 2 Fiddles, but it's kind of just trying to be a big thing on the ground, which is not what we're even really trying to do. Our Frost Lynxes are going to control the ground. The justification for 16 lands could be in the Winged Words and how much they help. Let's see how realistic cheating out Sephara is going to be. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So actually not that likely, right? We need to, on average, we're going to have to get about half of our deck out and none of it dead in order to cast Sephara. So not sure I like that. We do have a lot of card draw. We have 3 Seers and 2 Winged Words. I think y'all just want to be greedy, though, and I don't know if I can get behind that. Because another thing that's very important to this deck is getting to 6. Like, 6 mana actually matters. Like, we want to do two things on 6. Evolving Wilds, I was going to talk about that. You could argue it because we have the Skyblade at white, but there's nothing else. There's nothing else double. Like I want to go 9/8, but then I think we can just live with that. Early interaction in an unsummon seems better than a 2/2 for 2. Well, let's talk about that, because you're talking about early interaction. A 2/2 for 2 is early interaction, Norbert. Like, that's why we run it. And at least this early interaction looks to trade, looks to hopefully actually affect combat long term and hold back an opposing creature. If you're talking about unsummon in the deck because it's early interaction, I hate that. Oh my god, I hate casting an unsummon on turn 3 or something just to set Oppo back a casting. Ugh. That's how to lose Magic games right there, to be using unsummon on turn 3 to get to your late game or whatever. I hate that. So that's what, like, if I'm super tempo, and we're pretty tempo, we're trying to win in the air and stuff, and so that, like, but I really push back against the notion that unsummon is a superior way to handle early pressure that over just a 2/2 for 2. What about ditching the bag for the captain? We've got so much card draw. Is the bag worth it? Man, the bag has been really good. Or the bag was really good and sealed. I don't know. I kind of want to run it to find out. Well, this is 40. What did I take out that people want to put back in? What's the unsummon is the controversial? Yeah, all right. Well, I think it's too easy to get caught up in this notion that your deck is going to play exactly the way it looks every game. Well, your deck looks like a aggro flyer tempo deck, and so bag is going to be bad. It's like, well, bag is going to be less amazing when our deck does exactly what it's supposed to, but we also need to be taking into account the times where it doesn't do what we want it to. And in that case, managing a game in which your deck has gone from tempo to just another mid-range deck, you're going to love having the bag of holding. So, fine, y'all want to be greedy, we'll start here. Everybody wants to be greedy. We do have a lot of card drawing and I'm not getting rid of the bag, so we'll try it this way. And we're going to call this See the Links. I don't want to make a bag joke with this one. All right. Pretty cool deck, but do bots get better as weeks go by? Because this might be the new blue-red spells from War, like you would never get to draft this in real life. Well, I reject the never. Drafts in paper go crazy just like they can digitally, but they will no doubt update the bots at some point. But we are definitely, part of what we're doing is looking out for weaknesses and holes in the bots that we can exploit until they do update it. To be fair, we mostly saw the Seers in the very early picks. It's not like we got super late Seers. Well, this is kind of what we expected. Bunch of kind of stuck on 3, but we'll keep this. That's going to get annoying eventually. Pretty good land searcher. We, of course, do not find any of our early action, so now we've got week 2s waiting for us in our library that are just going to get worse and worse from here. We'll see how well this Angel of Vitality holds the air. Yeah, here, let me go. Let's try here. I could go. I was up here before, but with Deckmaster working, I'm going to go ahead and leave my picture in the traditional location. Ah, Frost Links, you say? Well, it looks like they're going to spend their turn reclaiming, so I don't want to bother pinning it down here. We're just going to play Vitality. I don't know what counters... I don't have all the counters memorized. I don't think there's a counter for this. I think they're just going to reclaim here. Yeah, Convolute. Yep, good call. Slowly we'll get all of those possible counter spells locked into my brain. I mean, I had a lot of them just from the weekend play, but all that slipped away. Okay. So here's, I mean, we're only on 16 land, but this is what I was talking about how it's important for us, I think, to get to 6 mana, because we just double up on what we do. Quench is reprinted. No, I don't think so. Like, it's not in this set. Let's attack with the Angel. And seek profit from the Prophet. That'll be nice. Let's keep that. And then, but obviously, scry the land to the bottom. So, offering the Octopus trade, but we're tapped out and they're not. Are we willing to trade the Octo for a trick? If that's what's going on here, is one of the fundamental questions. With the Lynxes about to appear, I would say yes. Let's go ahead and see if we can make this trade and try and take out the Sailor up top. But good call, Reset Press, on calling out Invocation as like the big disaster there. Well, I was totally going to take out the Sailor because I don't like the impending card draw that's going to happen there, but I think we've got to Lynx the Air Elemental and assault it next turn. It's too big. We're gonna fall behind a sailor if the game goes too long, though. So that's a problem. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. All the worst stuff for us, honestly. We need to, like... How are we going to win this? Jeez. Let's go Lynx on the spider. Aerial Assault the Air Elemental. And get in, but I don't know what we do when that spider untaps, honestly. You want to assault the sailor? I don't know. We might be able to beat them drawing extra cards. I don't see how we beat Air Elemental plus Mammoth Spider. Oh my god, this is the worst deck, worst matchup for us we could hope for, we could ask for. Let's see. We'll get some winged words though, draw some cards or try to. All right, all right. A lot of words being spoken here. All right, that'll be cool. We can pick something up there. Too bad we're just spidered. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna leverage our advantage for a win here against all of this flying defense. It's pretty rough. Yeah, we need to get rid of those spiders, and what we have for that is unsummon and God's willing to give ourselves protection from, and the Sky's Blade as just something that actually beats it all. Well, not sure what they've got going on up here, but we're not going to hold our spells. We're going to see if we can successfully match a pattern to the seer. Oh, it is no, you don't choose, you just take the action? Sure. Maybe we need to try and get to 25 life, and then our Angels of Vitality become 4/4s. 5/5s with the... I don't know how we do that, though. All right, let's just take Seer. Yeah, we're totally siding in the anti-green bounce, that's for sure. All right, we're going to get our own Sailor. Well, you say oof auto tap, but if we had I guess we wanted this over, but we also have the Sephira, but we couldn't have done it on the cheap, I guess. Yeah, I can't blame auto tap when I didn't even consider. You just have to consider whenever you play a card draw spell if there's anything you might want to be casting. What's this thing? Can't be counter protection from blue? So glad they brought protection back. We're just so screwed. Well, we're going to go as wide as you can fathom for a control deck. We only got 16 cards left. I don't know. I think if you gave us all 16 cards and put all of our land into play right now, we'd have trouble getting around for 12 more here. We really need our Angel. And the Eagle will help when we do turn the corner. Just trying to figure out how we're approaching this turn, whether we want to try, because we can do Sailor, draw a card, or holding Eagle and Sailor. But if we put the Eagle out, we start to risk it before we're ready to attack. So I think I'm going to go Bag of Holding. And then I'm going to sit on Spectral Sailor and Bag Activation. Maybe we don't need to sit on that. Let's look now, because if we can find Queen Angel, we'll cast her. Already played a land this turn? Well, regardless, I'm going to throw that in the bag. Oppo can't really attack with the Ceratops unless they have tricks, because I would double block with the Angel and the Pattern Matcher. We can't win this matchup. Like, every card Oppo plays has reach. Like, we can't... I don't even know. I don't know. It's funny, Magic Gods. You're funny. I mean, it's like I want to scoop the match, not the game. Davis Shark, I hope you are, hope you're kidding. It's always R&D's fault. Digging in the bag. Okay, God's Willing. Better than a Moorland Inquisitor. Maybe it's Eagle time. We can protect it with God Willing, and although that prevents us from card draw, too much for card draw. Yeah, you never know, Davis. No attacks. Yeah, I'm gonna say let's draw. I want to find that Angel. And I will do this. But we're not going to play anything. We'll keep God's Willing up. I could leave the land for the bag, but I think we actually, with the way we're drawing... Are you kidding me? Is this a joke, Jimmy? Jimmy UK, who did you pay? Who did you pay? Seriously. I mean, we're not winning this, folks. You can't win this matchup. This is like mono red versus bottomless life gain. Like, you're just not going to beat it. We're going to try, though. Unsummon plus Eagle plus God's Willing plus our Angel are kind of like our hope here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total mana. I guess we can pitch land here. Doesn't matter too much, though. Could pitch the Moat Piranhas for all it mattered. Now, I'm going to play the stuff I can attack with, though. And I'm going to continue digging. Here's an angel. We're at 9. We're basically, our plan here is to build up, go as wide as we can, and then on our last turn of the game, unsummon gods and eagle and try and get there. That's the plan. No, I don't think we ever even drafted an inspired charge in the end. But you can see why I wanted an inspired charge. I think decks like this can beat decks like this if they get enough in the way of things like inspired charge. Hey, it doesn't have reach. That's all, you know. Gotta be thankful for that. Trouble is, if we God's Willing for green on Angel, then they're going to block the Angel with the Sailor, so it's going to be tough to get the Angel through regardless. Octoprofo. Let's start actually with the bag again, though. Really just want to find the Angel. No luck. Moat Piranhas just doesn't matter. Well, I could profit. Yeah, let's profit. Probably going to need that Frost Lynx, but not this Cutthroat as much. I'm going to put the Cutthroat on the bottom. We're going to leave the Frost Lynx because that can lead to, that can help. No, we don't want to bottom both Blackmoor because we need to figure out a sequence of plays that create an Alpha Strike, and Frost Lynx actually acts like removal for such a turn, so we want to keep the cat. Yeah, it's not going to be last card because we just put something else on the bottom. I'm going to go with Vitality, Angel, God's Willing to protect, and we'll see. We may need to unsummon the Sailor and God's Willing the, God's Willing the Angel. Like, I think we can get there. We're totally gonna get there. Yeah, if they overcome, we're dead before they're dead. But we can get there. We can do this. I have hope. No, I don't want them to get extra flyers, especially. No, blue flyers, don't do it! Don't do it! Alright, they didn't. We have 7 cards in deck. So there's 8. We have 9 mana. Or 8 mana, and we pitch. I guess we want all of these for our big action, so we got to pitch the land here. Yeah, Angel's got to be close. Actually, to that end, I'm going to draw here. We did put the Angel in, right? We didn't leave the Angel. This is like... Okay. everybody? Well, no matter what else happens, I guess I'm happy and relaxed, Dionysus. Well, what do we do if we don't play it yet? What do you think is going to happen? Like, we only have three. We have three. I know. We need, quote, need the protection, but what? We got to play it. I think we got to, and if this doesn't work, so be it. We got to go shields down to have a chance. Joe Blow thinks I could have taken we could have done it without it. Maybe I'm wrong in that we didn't have to. Maybe they're like, but also we're at 0 and the thing was running down. I had to make a choice. Like, if we had infinite time, I would have stopped everything, done all the combat math, and figured out exactly what our plan for our winning turn is, and figured out if we had one turn to spare to protect with the God's willing. But it's also like, we also need the God's willing to get through with a lethal attack. So in a sense, we don't even get to use it for the blade anyway. Mr. Guy says we definitely didn't have to, and so that's what I'm trying to acknowledge. Like, I said have to, but that's probably incorrect. Like, what I meant by that was time is running down and I need to make a decision, and I'm not sure of things, so we're going to do it this way. Now, to pull off our turn here, we can get 7 in the air. Let's see, how many reach? 1, 2... 3, 4, 5 reach creatures. Yeah, we may need to like unsummon a cat to retap something else. That's a good, interesting call. Also, I got time running down again here though, which is a problem. So, look, I got to do stuff. I think I do like unsummon our own links. One. I know that's a little weird, but again, I'm trying to make it so that Skyblade gets through for sure. And then what else? And then we go. One of these. Oh yeah, it didn't really matter. Yeah, 5/5 would have been better. Sorry, again, I'm just kind of playing a little too quickly here, but we're trying what we can do. Should have been the 5/5. I don't think it matters that much. Oh, and now I gotta hold full control to make sure that we get pro green on Sephira, and then boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Right, we can't bother. No, not worth attacking on the ground. No point going all in, I don't think. We need some counter. We need to survive a crackback, and the ground stuff is just going to get slammed. So I didn't see the point of attacking with the small ground stuff. But maybe. Again, I just don't have the time that I want to properly suss out this turn. God's Willing before blocks so that Sephara has pro green and that literally none of the reach creatures they have can even get in the way of this, and they're taking 8 for sure. The other angels will grow. What has lifelink? Oh, yeah, because our Sephara. Great. All right, now they're dead. Might have just been a successful alpha. Unsummon's really bad for us, yep, but what are you going to do? All right. No problem. Yeah, that was a pretty good GG. I still feel like, yeah, maybe we had an extra turn and I risked it too much, but I also do feel like even if we had tried to save the angel with the God's Willing, then we just don't have the God's Willing play to get the angel through. So it's like we needed to have the luck to have the angel survive anyway. Like we needed God's Willing for the alpha strike. All right. Yeah, Frilled Sea Serpent can do some stuff on the ground. We don't want that Drake, but we do want this Ether Gust. Might need a Befuddle. Boy. I guess the bad 2s aren't going to matter much. Yeah, 5-drop can get pretty big, but we gotta cut something. Yeah, maybe I can. Did I put Befuddle in? No, I didn't add it, so it's not in. Really, it's about take anything out here. I'm going to go... Oh, this is tough. I'm running out of time. I'm going to take out the Cutthroat. I'm going to really sacrifice our 2s here. I think... Oppo looks like they're getting big as opposed to necessarily getting out really fast, so I'm hoping that we can survive without significant 2s. All right. Well, we'll just go with an angel. Well, we can follow up with the exact same play, which I think I actually like. Well, I like cards. You guys like cards? I like cards. We did this before, and they didn't show tricks all game. But we may want double, multiple 3/3s to threaten double blocks. Tough. I'm gonna take it though. Oh, they were playing that. I wonder if they added that. We didn't see a single pump spell previous game. Well, let's see. We can wing words into wing words. We can frost. Actually, like wing words into frost links here. Why not pattern match there? Because we can, like, ideally we pattern match on the 2/1 flyer that draws a card, and so maybe we find that before we pattern match. And if not, we have Angel and Links, so it's not like we're short on... basically, I either want to pattern match Frost Links or maybe find the other flyer. And they come out in force again. We knew this was going to happen. We beat it last time. We're going to try and beat it again. We're going to go Ether Gust on the Mammoth Spider, though. Maybe I'm supposed to wait until like the very end of the game and do what we did before. Like maybe I am. Maybe it's dumb to play the Gust now, and that we just need to use it as part of an Alpha Strike later. I mean, I think it's very unusual that we won the first game, but maybe that's our avenue to winning those games, and we should try that again? I don't know. I'm going to try racing again, though. And yeah, I think we want the links. Want to keep tapping these reach creatures down. Well, hello. We don't have any of the tools to protect her anyway, so I'm in for just dropping the Angel and hoping it's enough. Don't have 4 flyers or anything. Oops, wait. That's all I want. Then we have, if Angel survives, we get Winged Words, Links, and... Ha-ha! We did it! Oh my god, I'm retiring. 2-0 against Bottomless Reach deck. Feeling good. That's that feels like stealing a match when you come out of that one with a win. All right, chat, we did it. I hear my daughter up. I was supposed to go camping with my kids today. Those of you just joining us, but I injured my right calf over the weekend while trying to get ready for camping, and so now I'm not going camping. But it was going to be a multi-family trip, and my daughter's best friend is one of the families going, and so my daughter's catching a ride with them and is going to camp without me. Good for her. Artemis, you feel like they gave up too easily? I do too. They obviously had a whole legion of reach creatures and could have threatened to double block the Angel. So I don't know, but if they wanted to give up, I did not. It may have been interesting to try and figure out how to win that one from there, but I'm happy to take Oppo's gift. Thank you for your well wishes. definitely feeling better. I'm in that spot where it's like my leg is feeling too good because I can feel like, oh, I'm fine. And then, but it's actually like, well, it's fine in 93% of configurations. But if I put my leg into the 7%, it's agony, right? So I keep tricking into myself into 7% agony. I don't think they're going to be calling on me personally to invade Iran, Vaporkin, and boy, I hope saner heads prevail somehow than going to war with Iran. Yikes. All right, we can keep that. Pretty far off from our 7 currently, but we have a 2 and a removal spell. I'm in. Oh, it's got flash, so I can wait for what that's worth. I would say that what I did to myself was that I bounded up the stairs. I bounded energetically up the stairs with a couple of sleeping bags in my hands, and my body's like, no bounding. Well, not doing too much here. We're going to offer this trade. Very good, Timnos. You win dad joke of the day. That was just a curve card. I really don't like any of my 2s, except the piranhas are okay, given what we're trying to do in the deck, I think. I don't know what this getting old thing is you're talking about. I'm pretty sure last I checked I was 23? Seems about right. Well, we're awfully close to Sephara, so hopefully Sephara is enough. The presence of black has me concerned. We may play this and have her dead before it even matters. But I'm gonna assault. Well, we could play the Octoprophet and look for God's Willing. Let's do that. Like, if we just happen to find God's Willing, it would be really worth it. And we're not that far, you know, our life total is okay. We can threaten to trade with the Rider as well, which is another reason I like this play. We're going to definitely ditch the Chaplain, but Sephara makes other flyers indestructible, so... And she becomes a Sarah Angel if Sephara can hit once, so even though not God Willing, we're going to keep the Angel of Vitality. Yeah, and I agree. Ideally, we trade Prophet for Rider, and we can assault the Dragon. That describes me pretty well, Reset Press. I mean, I have people who tell me that I seem much younger than when they find out my actual age, which is 47. 47. They say, "Oh, you seem much younger than that," which is a nice compliment. But I think it is that mental attitude. I don't know what 47 is supposed to feel like. I guess my calf feels 47 right now, but in terms of my attitude and my mindset and how I think about things, I certainly don't feel 47. All right. Hopefully this trade happens and we just go aerial assault. Woo! Never mind. Never mind. Hi, Chandra. Hi, Chandra. Yes. You're going to kill us. Well, if anything can survive this, it will help with this. It's this, but we do... Let's see. If we play Safara out now, Chandra just kills her. Bummer. So we go... Assault. And I'm going to go Vitality, and maybe we can get Oppo to use Chandra on killing the Angel of Vitality, which will put it below Safara levels. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I lost a life there. I should be at 13. Oh, darn it. They didn't do that, though, which is the rough part. Now... we gotta do this. Was I excited for streaming today? I mean, no more or less than any day. Maybe a little less excited because I was kind of supposed to be camping today, but, you know. 2 life.
Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
Why was it 2 life? Oh yeah, because of the angel itself. Sure. We are losing this race, obviously, but maybe something here will help. Yeah, plus if it was +1, we could actually try and get under it. Well, maybe that doesn't... That's not the worst. If they don't kill it. Alright, we've got enough on the battlefield now to actually make them minus next turn. And then we should barely... Wait, do we have enough time? We got 3 of these? I don't know if we have enough time to get lifelink from Safara, though.
I've always wanted to make a really big fireball.
Hey. My daughter is coming to see... Oh, too bad that doesn't work on... Yeah, I think we're just dead. Let's not show them the Safara. They just plus and we're dead. Hold on a second. I'm going to mute while I check in with my daughter. All right. So we saw red. What was the other color? We bring in the Drake. Red, black. Right. Thank you. I don't know if we bring in the Drake. I'll do it for now. And I'll bring in the Gust as well. No negate. It's pro-red Drake, not pro-black, but we can bring that in as a slightly better 2 than kind of... get rid of the Chaplain, actually. They showed some 2 toughness 3 drops that make me want to keep 2 powered on the ground. No. I cut another 2. I don't know if that was right, but running out of time. Gust costs them a draw step, so Gust is fine. Gust at its floor, Gust trades 2 mana for their draw step, and that's okay. Hold on a second. Sorry, trying to help prep for camping. Okay, so what are we keeping? I guess we just ditch the... I like the Octo long term. But yeah, it's probably correct. Fine. See you, Octo. We beat the all-reach deck, barely. Well, not barely. I mean, they scooped kind of early in game 2, but we played the Angel. Yeah, that was what I had said last week, Dionysus. There was not supposed to be a stream today. We're down game 1 here, yeah. But put a land on top, and I'm a pretty happy guy. I think we have a lot of tools here, although we're going to get Shocked Sailor. Interesting that they wouldn't just shock that before damage. Like, what exactly do you think I'm going to play that is a better shock target than that thing? You would have played it the same, Logan? You would have just, you would have taken 1? A better 2-drop? What? I just don't, like, I can't imagine a card in a deck that would draw my shock faster than the Spectral Sailor. Yeah, like, name a card in the format at 2 mana that you're going to be like, ah, that instead. Maybe there's some rare that I'm not thinking of, but I think it's pretty unlikely. Land me. No land. But another flashy creature. That's not a 2. We'll offer up the Cutthroat, or we just want to make this trade? Yeah, I'll offer up the Cutthroat. I don't know, maybe it can get bigger, though. We've got God's Willing. But then it's just a 3-2, like, who cares? I'll save this. They showed things like 4-3 at 4 and everything. I want to keep the 3 power to block. There's all full of shocks, so we will take the trade then. I don't want to lose to shocks and vampires. Here, though... We're 20. I'm just going to play the Seer. We want to find land. We can play Eagle next turn. If we find land, we can maybe even protect... Great. So we get Eagle and protected with God's Willing next turn. I like that. What do we want? God's Willing or Unsummon? I think... Actually, I think I like Frostlink's God Willing? I'm gonna do this. We could potentially offer the link, trade the God's Willing for the vampire there. We'll see about that. Kind of want to keep this to stop removal. Let's actually just do this and make a trade. They can have it. Yeah, we want to protect Eagle. We got a lot of people who are more cautious than I am, I guess, or more nitty. Yeah, let's assault the siege breaker here. Keep crashing. We can unsummon for tempo next turn. We gained a little life there. We're ahead on the race. That's a little more concerning, but we should be okay even there. Ooh. That changes. I was gonna go ahead and Eagle, attack, and Willing to try and trade for the dragon, but we're gonna put that off for a couple turns while we hold down. Might even want to just go unsummon the Cutthroat. Links the dragon. We don't have to unsummon yet, though. No need for that. Now there could be, or we could just take it. This is kind of like the inverse of, do we take 3 and then unsummon, or just unsummon now? Yeah, let's take 3. I think we can set it, if they play something and we unsummon it, then we get to crack back for 5 after the Eagle play. Woof, that's rough. Now we don't want to unsummon nothing. In fact, I think I'm not going to unsummon anything right now. It doesn't do enough for us to do that here. Although, that may be worth it if they're gonna sack to add to the board like that. So now we'll get rid of the digger. This God's Willing hopefully tangles with the Cloudkin Seer at some point, or helps the Cloudkin Seer tangle with the dragon at some point. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, we're in a tough to win race here, but doing what we can. That's a terrible draw for us, and maybe does us in. Yeah, we're pretty screwed. Gravedigger too good. Now we're forced to chump and try and trade. Ooh. Yeah, well. I don't know what I'm searching for, but we can't. I guess we maybe can win. I guess it makes a 3-power creature, so I'll take it. No, it won't, because I'm gonna have to chump with the eagle. I think we're just dead. I put that on top, but it was kind of the top of the doomed. We totally won the match I think we should have lost, and now we're totally losing a match that I think was winnable. They have a lot of shocks, though. It's been tough to keep a creature around this game. Yeah. All right. Okay, we've given up our foul to give. We are up against it now, folks. If we don't win the next match, we are out of the gems, and gems are a pretty big deal for the free-to-play account here, trying to tread water and draft every day in the face of waiting for ranked draft 2020 to line up. So that was not great. I'm going to take a little bio break, though, after I adjust the record. Get a refresh on my coffee, hobble upstairs for a snack, and I'll come right down. Hang in there. Be right back. Hey folks, thanks for waiting for me to hobble around. We got there. When your best rare is Flood of Tears, you're not doing great. No. Played against an interesting constructed deck that used Flood of Tears to drop Omniscience. That was pretty cool. I like that. Well, now, see any changes? Bucky Boomerang got his sandwich maker. And I love that you tried your breakfast sandwich maker out for dinner last night. I feel you. It's a good product. Like, I'm not one who generally recommends single-use, single-purpose kitchen devices, but that damn sandwich maker has made my breakfast awesome. Did you do the Bucky? Do you have the key? Oh, this is the secret tech of the sandwich maker, though, is putting shredded Parmesan around the edge of the bottom muffin. Give a little Parmesan crisp around it. Whew. Oh, no comment on Evolving Wilds. I don't like Evolving Wilds in two-color decks. I just generally don't play it. I don't know. Maybe I should. There's got to be a balance, Dionysus. Healthy eating is important, but living life is important too. And at least with the breakfast sandwiches, when you're making your own food, at least, and you're using basic ingredients, at least you know what's in your food. No white yet, but we're going to keep this. We got a lot of ways to go from here. Bye. Have a great trip.
Well, have a good stream.
I'm trying. We will go ahead and wait to flash in the Cutthroat rather than play the Piranhas, since the Cutthroat can actually attack. Angeloon, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. One kid is gone. The boy is staying. No, not every morning. But many mornings. Let's get up in the air. Nothing but islands. I'm not trading with the smuggler. There's some white mana. What do we want to do with it? Probably just Inquisitor Piranhas. Use all our mana. Save the Frost Links for something a little more intimidating. Draft, baby! We basically only ever play sealed during the week of release when it's the only way will allow us to play the new limited format. Sorry, I was checking my email blatantly on stream. Here we can go. What's the brawler do? It attacks each elemental. This isn't an elemental. I think we're just. We're only attacking with the Seer anyway, so playing the Lynx now didn't really matter. We could have tapped down the Brawler and attacked with the Inquisitor and offered that trade, but I wanted to wait and actually just have threat of activation for when we use that. Don't reveal my secrets, auto tap. You can't make it unblockable if it's tapped and locked. All right. Good thing we tap this down and kind of just want to assault it. Although if we do that, we should play the Sailor first to get the extra life. Let's start with the attack. And now, actually, I think we can attack. The threat of activation is good here. And honestly, Lynx too, sure. I'm ready. Let's send it all. If they force us to activate Inquisitor, we have the Assault follow-up play still anyway. I'm okay with trades like this. I wonder if it's even worth the 1 point of life to put Sailor at risk for a turn, because if we lose Sailor to sorcery speed removal, I'll be pretty sad, because we could have waited to do at least the flash in at end of turn, draw a card, untap, draw a card that you can do with Sailor to really make sure you extract value out of it. Then again, it is kind of a must-kill. Ooh. Hang on to your hats. I think we're going to lose all our creatures here. And sure enough, like, how much better... I want the... You can have the point of life back. Just let me have my Sailor. Although that's okay. I'm surprised they went for the Piranha. I wonder what that was about. They left us with the Seer? I was a, flashy play, but at the end of the day, didn't set them up for much, and I'm surprised they, again, of all the things they chose to kill, they let me keep my flyer. We won the reach match. Five Katas. How do you pronounce your name? Tell me. Why do you do that to people like me? Why would you name yourself that and make me have to say it? Presenting lethal. Let's see, and they haven't shown any other removal, so I'm just gonna take this all. Okay, but at least now that helps me pronounce it. So you're going for a Fey Victus. Got it. Fey Victus. Okay, picked up the first one against kind of red-black sacrifice nonsense. Maybe we want to try and convolute that spell copier, but I don't know. We play a pro-red Drake in that case. I guess I like it better than like a cutthroat. You want the crab? Is that what you mean by turtle? What do you mean by turtle? It's okay. Is that actually good against them? I'd rather just have the stuff lower to the ground that trades. Like, maybe I should not take this out, put both of those in, and cut even like a profit or... Oh, this seems so important, though. Maybe this is where we take out a bag of holding, because we're going to be racing and not have a lot of time for that. That feels okay. Yeah, maybe both. Maybe crab over one octo. Although the octo kind of does the crab job similarly, given what we saw from them. Octo also makes Pattern Matcher better with two of them. I'm gonna go with this. I don't know if that's right, but I don't think that's perfect. Had to do something, though. See ya, Fiddles. Thanks for hanging. Ouch. How about Sailor, and then we're gonna have to get rid of probably the Prophet, I guess, again.
Some say I never heard of ya, a rap burglar.
They play a land and attack, we're absolutely blocking. Happy to trade Fenlurker off for the Inquisitor here. Well, we're close to untapping the Sailor with activation mana, but are we going to use it? I don't know. We got links on the Brawler instead if we want, or we can draw a card here. Next turn we have Piranhas plus a 2-drop. I think I like Frost Links here. They haven't killed the Sailor yet. We're going to hope that sticks for another turn or two, and we'll extract value once we have developed our board a little more. This is match 3, game 2. I think they chose the wrong flyer for sure. We're very surprised that they are just going to casually let this sailor live. Maybe they have more ammo for the sailor too. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm going to go... No. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll do this. Will I main deck the airstrike? It always depends on over what, right? Like, what are my alternatives? But generally, I consider it a little high risk. Too risky too high risk of a dead card to main deck. But maybe it's not. I mean, there's a lot of flyers. You know, we've historically been kind of willing to main deck flyer hate, especially if it's the kind of the thing that you can't handle. Now, I get a pretty easy ditch of the plains here, and you get the rat burglar again.
Some say I never heard of ya, a rat burglar.
When you don't have your new memes ready, recycle the old ones. Yeah, we'll block piranhas here. It's kind of its job. Still can't cast and draw, but I still want to develop my board. So as much as I want to activate that sailor, it continues to look like they are not interested in stopping it, and I'm going to risk it yet again and play the angel here and hope that we untap with the sailor in play. Yeah, 1E page. I don't know why they didn't kill the sailor. I've continued to not activate it, though, so maybe they'll get a free mistake here if they found removal for it at this point. We'll trade with the Gravedigger, and they can start activating the Fenlurker if they want. We're going to just try and get there in the air here. Lynx can't attack into the Brawler, so... Alright. Now I'm going to try a draw, and if we draw land, at least we can play the Lynx. No land, but we did find a play. Not quite threatening lethal, but close. I got an idea for you, Valhalla. You kind of made a reference to it earlier. Oh, well, we just win. Just winning is nice. Oh, no, they got some life out of it. Never mind. But we will... Let's... do this. And this. Here, I'm gonna go. Hey, we got it. Look at that. We made it to the gems with the free-to-play account. I'm very happy about that. We need to get these, even if it's just 800, even if we don't win the next one. Oh man, it's so important for this account to get some gems back in these early events to stay flush, to stay fluid. I want to whisper something to Brian, though. Oops, I tried to whisper that to him, but so now I'm tipping my hand. That was supposed to be a side suggestion to Brian, not something I would share with you all, but there you go. That was my thought there. Yeah, no, none of us read anyway, right? All right, let's see if we can go and get actual profit. Yeah, DMB meme is I know you feel me, Brian, because it's like if I use a Dave Matthews Band meme, it says something less true about me than would be implied by it. I respect Dave DMB quite a bit, but I'm not like a huge fan or anything. And when you use memes from a band that has the kind of deep fan base that some bands do, it sends a message I don't know if I want to send in terms of my level of fandom, but maybe it doesn't matter. Shut up, Rocket. Can we keep this? We're going first. But I mean, the thing is, if it's funny, if it's good, it doesn't even matter what the song is, right? Like if you made a sweet Gravedigger meme with the DMB song and it was funny and great, then okay, like whatever. I think we gotta mulligan this. And we'll keep this and ditch planes. Oh, I was looking ahead to the Moreland Inquisitor. That was a little punt. Certainly supposed to have a sailor out right now, but now I'm going to go with the Inquisitor. A couple damage lost here. What are the meme rules? There's no rules. I just every set comes out, we make some memes like we did this one for RNA.
To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal, light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance.
So just funny little clips to play when certain cards hit the board. Hey, it turns out missing on Sailor was perfect because now it's not dead. It's a 3-for-1, except I don't really use it for Skewer the Critics. It feels a little too obscure for using as Skewer the Critics. Yeah, I like that play. We'll do Cutthroat. Also, it protects Sailor longer, especially if we can find a land. Yeah, I used it as a 2-for-1, not a 3-for-1, but I could have. There was an argument for using it for Skewer. I just never did. Because the use of the Skewer art was a little more subtle in the card, in the meme relative to the other stuff. All right, this is good. We're going to flash in Sailor. We can play the Pattern Matcher, but it's literally just a 3-3. I do want to see if we can find a buddy with the Pattern Matcher. This even gets around Convolute, if that's what they have, so it's cool. Well, there's a Frost Lynx that works with a Pattern Matcher, but we need more land, and so I'm actually just going to attack, and then we will draw a card, see if we can find a land. Oh, Convolutes pay 4, right. It costs 3. I was thinking it was pay 3, but it costs 3. I was wrong on that. Alright, we're going to draw, look for land. No land. Alright, now going to keep this spider down. Yeah, we can use the chill if you want. We can just repurpose
All right,
names.
everyone, chill.
Brian, maybe you can just put the Frost Lynx art in that one instead. Chaplain then Angel? That's not how that works. You should take a closer look there. Okay. If they're out of removal, we're getting close, though. We have the Gods Willing. Next time we have a Pattern Matcher. Let's see. We will go ahead. We'd attack with the Cutthroat here. Moldavine Reclamation, not bad for us because they're at 7 and that really doesn't do anything for them unless stuff starts dying. We're going to try and just get through. With the Skyblade. Okay. Let's see. What if we go Pattern Matcher, Find Flyer. How do we kill him quick here? This is a problem for now. I think we just got to build out our board wide and then go wide again here. Yeah, this is a draft. And we are going to... I am going to do this. We're going to pattern match... And what do we want? Lynx or Seer? I think Lynx actually may help us win this game better than a Seer. Although the Seer helps cast Sephira. That's really the considerations. I guess, well, let's try and get Sephira. Sephara. Is it Sephara? Sephara out. Interesting choice there, though. Yeah, a lot of value when you get 2 cards out of this to go get something that gets an extra card. Pattern Matcher doing some work. God's Willing, if we use it here, is going to increase the Cutthroat size, which is also not irrelevant, although it doesn't get it past Spider, which is the real question. Getting some life is good for them. Hopefully... Though we get this Sephara out soon enough and she does the rest. I also like that if we get Sephara out via flyers, we need a little luck, but another flyer drawn will get there. Then we have Sephara plus God's Willing available. Hey, just like we drew it up. I'm going to start with the Seer. I can play the Chaplain, and maybe I will. We really want the God's Willing to protect Sephara anyway, so going shields down here doesn't bother me. Why can't I cast it though? Do we do? Oh, we're say no attacks. Here we go. Double Spider is pretty good. We just need Sephara to live and dominate. No, Rudy, even if we lose our flyers right now, then the plan becomes wait and try to get her out differently, and oh, they're going to start attacking now. Okay, cool. Okay, got to do this right. We want Angel of Vitality. Make sure there's no... yeah, we're just going with this. And the, I mean, Frostlinks, I think we're in great shape. Yeah, we're in great shape. We have God's willing to keep our bomb alive, and she keeps all of our other flyers alive and lets them attack into whatever they've got. If it didn't tap it, I would let this happen, but I'm going to go ahead and do this so that it doesn't actually tap it and we can stay on D. Bag of holding, you say. Do we want that? I don't think we need this. We need land. That's bold. Are they going for card draw and life gain off of the reclamation? All right. Found some land. They have 4 flyers. Yeah, we are a little bit against it, although we can Frost Lynx one of their spiders and just attack with everything but the angel, and we get some damage through. If we tap 3, they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They do have 8 power to put against Sephara. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's profit at least and see what's coming up. Ooh. Well, I said we want land. How much land do we want, though? I'm down with taking 1 here. We can profit in links next turn. And then I will go ahead and attack with our flyers, and then see about... Yeah, there's nothing else. But they have full blocks. Never mind. We have. Well, I guess they would have to block the seer, so that's okay. Yeah, we'll send them in. We'll send them in. We'll send it, right? And then they can block the seer if they want and lose that. Obviously, bouncing Sephara is a huge blowout for us here, but we're not playing like that's what's going to happen here. Now I kind of like draw and then links. Let's see what if we just straight up draw, what we find. Extra draw. All right. So then I like... tapping 1 down and making the same attack. All right, they're giving up the seer. Oh, no. Yes, no. That gives them a life and a card, so it's not the worst for them to make that chump. Not bad. Ooh. I like Let's take this a little slow. We want to go... Let's draw a couple cards. And what do we want to assault? I guess we assault the spider. That stays down. I think we do this attack right now. You attack with the chaplain. Why do we like the chaplain attack? To get to 25? Yeah, that's fair. I like it. Four doesn't really help, but it might. We could get there. We're just doing all these plays where if they have instant speed Sephara removal, we're just toast, but we're kind of openly accepting that risk. Yeah, I almost looked at a full swing there, reset press. We're at 15 to their 16 in terms of library count. I guess maybe I shouldn't have given them the Prismite Death. They probably wanted that. I don't know. We're kind of just all in on this plan anyway, and hope that maybe we go about go wide enough. But also, this is not a May, so they're definitely going to deck before us at this rate. Uh-oh. Alright, so this one says, exile the top 3 cards of your library. You play them without paying their cost. They have Swamp, Island, Forest, and then 2... This is 1 extra color, but it doesn't look like they have the final color. They only have 4 colors by my count, right? Because if this goes... They don't have white and red is the problem. And here... I guess we should have profited first so that the seer draw would be something we wanted. That was bad sequencing on my part, but I'm going to do this now. Alright, unsummon seems fine for our needs, and we're going to, again, send in the clowns and assume that our angel sticks. I think we'll have alpha next turn with the unsummon. Let's see. Boy. Brontodon, is that going to do anything? No. All right. They have how much in the air? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards for the air. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flyers. I think if we unsummon... Yeah, we should draw with the Sailor. That's a great call. Let's start there. And then we'll draw here. Hey, that's what I was hoping for. Now I think we just got it, right? We unsummon Big Boy. And we pin down basically either of these. And now they have one. I just want to do the math. So they got the 1, 2 flyers in the air. They have to block this. They have to block this, and then they take the rest. I mean, they could gain a bunch of life, but that triggers if there's no first strike might have messed things up. But without first strike, I think it's fine. Because even the life gain off of this happens after their life total would happen after they're already at 0, so this doesn't matter. All right, 1 game towards profit. And yet another really tough-looking blue-green matchup where they have a lot of tools against us. We're going to bring in the Gust. Serpent. Serpent wouldn't have really mattered that game. I guess it can't be blocked. Okay, I guess unblockability in a stalled out situation could be good. We're not playing green, so we're not playing the Veil. Here, we can just simplify this down to these are our choices here. We do have Evolving Wilds that we could use to splash if we thought it was worth it. Yeah, the Serpent's a real option. I just don't know what to cut, as usual. And I want the Gust. All right, it hurts the pattern matcher, but I'm going to cut down on a profit. And I'm going to cut down on a cut throat, I think. All right, trying that. Scry 2 on Octoprofit is very strong, though. You usually get a card's worth of selection value out of that. Ugh. I do not love this, but I can't quite throw it back, so we're going to hope for a Plains, and be happy we got a Plains. We'll go ahead and links basically whatever they play here. Just apply some tempo, apply some pressure. Oppo off to a beefy start. Well, I'm going to leave the unsummon and draw some cards, and not bluff any attacks or anything. All right, we'll consider the unsummon for tempo purposes, given the links. Next, well, actually, yeah, given that, maybe... Hold on. Given that we drew the links, I'm actually going to press this attack, send this back. My feeling here is not that we're going to somehow get them to 0 before they stabilize, but I believe that we can get them low and then try to... Our win condition here is we're building towards this frilled sea serpent. We get the sea serpent out and finish the last 8, 10, 12 damage or something through unblockability? Question mark? We'll see. Now, if they attack with the Brontodon, which I'd like them to do... Ah, they didn't. Too bad. Too bad. Because now the Lynx is not a great play. I mean, we'll still do it. It just doesn't do much. And we could save it, yeah. All right, I'll save it. Maybe they'll be scared of our tons of open mana, or maybe they'll start to try to come back the other way, and then we can Frost Lynx to get in extra damage. I don't know, but we're actually riding a lot on this Sea Serpent right now. Excuse me. Yikes. That's pretty good. I think it's just a 3-5. It just seems better than it does because of its ability, but unless they're threatening the ability, that's not doing too much. Well, apparently our frilled sea serpent is getting the last 14. Bag of Holding should be useful, but we'll start with the Sea Serpent, see if it lives. Uh-oh. They're looking at it. Don't touch it! Alright. Well, now I want this unsummoned back. I was afraid something like that was going to happen. That's not good for us. We could get our God's Willing, though, and unlock it. So that's kind of the new plan A. We don't have blocks here, though, so we're going to drop Frost Links to tap down the good attack they have. And the bag to start unloading the holdings. I'm going to start with the bag.
All right, everyone, chill.
I will play a 7th land, and I'm going to make it a plains in case we get something like Angel and God's Willing protection. Thank you, Funky Fibes. What did they do? Oh, they, sure, that's fine. I'm glad they gave up the beast for that. That's fine. Yeah, I guess I was responding to their last good attack and not the current board state, and they probably wouldn't have attacked with the 3/5. But, so it goes... Let's seek profit. Keep the words. Ditch the land. Drop a piranha. We don't have looting anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and play the land too. We're about to draw cards, so no need to sandbag land. We're going to find our gods willing and get back on the Sea Serpent plan. All right. Well, it's a play. Yeah, we're not in a great place here. I really do think our plan A is finding the gods willing to unlock the Sea Serpent. All right. I don't think so. Oh, maybe they do with a bunch of prismite. So they go 1, 2, yeah, they do. They can double prismite to activate that. Oh, no, because it requires an extra 2. Sorry, I was thinking it was just Wooburg. Yeah, they're 1 land away. I kind of want to just make this unblockable. Now I'm going to sandbag land, though. I think we're going to lose this one. We're just about to face the Pilgrim activated, and that's going to be bad for us. They drop a land, and they just get to go to town. Yep, that's the community way of pronouncing the color order, Wooburg. In fact, in a marketing campaign while I was at Wizards, they introduced a Muppet-like character called Wooburg. Okay, what are we doing? Are they saying we're dead? What's going on here? Let's go past the blockers anyway. Try to first strike that. Force that. Force this. And then do that. Then we're taking 3, 6, 9. They must be combat tricking us to death here. But we can't really beat a combat trick. I'm just going to block like this and accept our death. I think we're just dead. Maybe not. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I was supposed to first strike there. I was so sure I was dead. I didn't. What's going on here? Maybe they're just trying to 2-turn it. Makes sense. No, we're not dead yet. But do we have to take out the seer? Take out the seer, chump. No, then we're just. No, we have to do this. I guess we don't. We gained life. Yeah, maybe I could have taken out the seer. Still, I think we are likely to draw flyers that'll help here. Yeah, and now that missed activation is really pissing me off because we actually had survival chances. So did they have that last turn, or did they just draw that? Why would they... Yeah, anyway. Yeah, they must have thought it was an instant. We all kind of thought that's what was brewing in the green decks, but, well... How is MTGO close to MTGO? I mean, pronounce MTGO if it were an actual word. Well, now I kind of want to get a little more tempo-y with them. Let me actually ditch the bag of holding and try it this way. Yeah, old school players still say Modo. I mean, my one of my common online handles is Modo Godot. In fact, if you want to, yeah. Yeah, WotC, you get trained off of Modo pretty quickly at Wizards of the Coast. It is frowned on to refer to the product as Modo at WotC. It was all the card draw, gimpy, and really our curve ends at 4, well, 5. I guess now with the Serpent 6, but like basically that Angel we can cast for cheap, and we have 5 cards that draw us cards. Cool. Keep this. Just need a little help on the land front, and then we're good. Yes, MTGO, Magic Online, and MTGO are your acceptable corporate ways of referring to that product. Missing on the land front, but we did find at least something to throw down. This is bad, though. I really want to get out ahead of Tekron here. I feel like our late game is not as good. Maybe Piranha is what I should have taken out if I was thinking I was trying to be tempo aggro here. So we're going to go with the Angel. And if Oppo wants to send in with the Brontodon, we will double block. Hoping we can win in the air before Oppo sets up there as well. That's a pretty good turn 3 or turn 4 for us to see from them. And great for us to see our own land. Love it. So we could get another Angel of Vitality, but actually I think we're going to go with Frostlinks here over Pattern Matcher getting Angel so that we can get more Frostlinks. That's how I'm thinking about it. Hey, nice. Let's go Winged Words. Oh, man. Really want to get land there, but we're going to do this. We'll do this. Bottom, bottom, bottom. That's nice. They'll replay the spider, hopefully. All right, they're going to paralyze there. All right. All right. All right. Hey, God's Willing is going to be fine for us, but not yet. We're going to start with the pattern matcher, I think. And we could God's Willing, Sailor, and Winged Words, though. Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that. Never mind. Found land. Now we can go Seer, even if we want. But then we can't untap into Angel. I'm going to go ahead and pass here. And then we get Sailor and God's Willing before we untap. Now, it still doesn't get this 4/4 through the spider, but I still think what we want to do is have that angel going in the air, because we are going to Frost Links down the spider soon, for example. Couldn't we have just dealt 4 damage and now the spider can block? Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Pass to end. Well, do we need that land? Got Sea Serpent around the corner. I think land is actually fine. Because then we get Pattern Matcher into Seer and Lynx next turn. If they have Pump, it's a bad idea to attack with Angel, but I'm betting that they don't. So I'm going to attack, at least for the life gain. Oh man, if they have Pump, that's sad. But they were going to get it anyway if they did. Oh, I was thinking it had lifelink. I don't even... it's a bluff. Shh. It's a bluff. Shh. I was... Shh. Just see? Look at how much it's messing with him. Ha! See? I'm a genius. Shut up, all of you. I'm a genius. It still did it. Fine. Fine. Come here, Frosty. Second 3-mana 4/4 was also reasonable, but I feel at 7 life we're pretty good here with the Lynx approach. And we get to follow with well, let's start with Seer. Let's see what the Seer brings. Another Angel even. All right, that's pretty good. Let me try this. What does that look like? If they eat here, that's not good. Yeah. So they eat this and take 3 on the ground. They eat this and take 4 in the air, so they can't do that. So they're going to have to basically chump the Angel of Vitality. So I like this. This is fine. All right, profit. We did it, folks. 3 wins. 3 wins. In our first draft of the new format. I'm very happy about that, as you can tell. I also am behind on my updates. We are 3-1, not 2-1. Well, I call it profit because we got stuff out of it. It's technically break even, but it's like it's gem break even, which means everything else you get is profit, right? But technically, yes, I usually only say profit when we have managed to grind ourselves like 20 gems or something there. Yeah, but it's not technically gem profit unless we are actually converting our wild cards to gems. It'll be gems later. Yes, profit later. Future profit. How about that? Future profit. The rares we pick up are part of our future gem profit. We have some wild cards. Yeah, we got 3 rare, 4 mythic. I need another potty break. I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to hobble to the bathroom, and then we're going to finish this event. So hang in there. Be right back.
Some say I never heard of ya. A rap burglar.
Hey gang, thanks for waiting. How we doing? Hey Hat, thanks for the sub. Yeah, you could call par 2 here, maybe 2.5. 2.5. Any par above 2 on best of 3 is pretty bold. All right. Looks good. Low down and mean. Just give us a land. Any land will do. All right, deck. Come on now. Give us a land off the top, please. We want to go Seer into... well, whatever. But I want to cast a Seer on my next turn. Oppo getting big. And we are getting... screwed. Debating whether we use Unsummon here. Again, I hate it when you are put in that spot, but I think we do. But we'll do it on their turn. You never know. Sometimes they'll do something pre-combat. Two-land hand on the... of course. Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping most two-land hands that have any 3. Sad times at Ridgemont High. Oh my god. Alright, that's a start, that's a start, that's a start. We're gonna actually... I am gonna Seer... maybe I won't. Because I could Lynx, and then next turn Seer. But if we Seer now, we're more likely to end up with land next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Seer. Playing the Lynx allows us to attack, but it's not a big deal. I'm gonna play the Seer and look for land. Found some land. That's good. we're in a tough spot because we missed a land drop and they gained a land drop, so we're basically behind 2 turns in terms of casting power, and we're really going to need to stabilize through card advantage. Ugh, that's so rough. And we can't even aerial assault the elementals because it costs 2 more to target them. Not with links, though, so let's do that here. We had at least one spot in the draft where we had the Elemental versus Seer choice, and it was early on and we took Seer, but had I known how the rest of the draft would go, I think I would trade one of my Seers for one Elemental for sure. Now we can spend 5 to kill a flyer. Might have to do that. We gain a little bit of life back. We leave these 2 down to threaten to trade with the Crasher. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Ooh, unsummon? Or convolute. Wow, alright. How do we not die? We're not blocking with the Seer yet, so I am going to attack. Obviously, if they have a trick here, we're just stone dead and we'll scoop, but this is part 1 of the recovery. If they have nothing but land, Scuttlemet, it's kind of like nothing but land, but not quite. What else they got? Ugh. You try to show a little bit of recovery. Well, I think we need to go Seer and hope to draw a land for the Eagle. No land. Now, let's see. We double block here. We take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're not just dead. Thing is, we play the Chaplain. The Scuttlemutt can't attack profitably. So I'm going to play the Chaplain here. That was one of the new it's like the mastery system orbs. I spent an orb in the mastery system. This is really sad. If we had found our way to an Eagle, we might actually be able to only 1-for-1, but as it is, I think we just have to do this. Unless we want... Well, the other thing we could do is 1-for-1 for the Sprite, take 6, and then hope the Eagle No, I think we just got to do this. Okay, fine. Any possible way to survive if we're taking Virtual 5 in the air. We can block... We can chump the elemental, but then we're just kind of screwed from there. Pretty dead, pretty dead, pretty dead. Kind of don't want to show him anything even. Yeah, I don't see how we can survive this, and we're just going to show him more info if we do. No, I don't. We didn't have single card outs. There was nothing that we could do to produce enough board presence after that turn to survive the turn after. Man, green is all over. We've just been facing green decks all day. If I drew 2 lands, yeah, but I couldn't draw the lands we needed. That then we couldn't defend ourselves against that turn, I think, is the problem. I'm gonna try this configuration. Oops. What did I accidentally cut? Oh, I wanted Gust in, that's why. The 16, well, if we bring in the Serpent, maybe. But we have 2 Winged Words and 3 Cloudkin Seers and a Bag of Holding, which is why we are being risky on our land. But we could do something like cut Inquisitor, add planes. I'm down with that. These curve-filling 2-drops don't seem to do much against the green decks, so was leaving that out. All right, we get Sailor Protected by God's Willing. If we, well, we'll see if we want to play that Piranhas or not. I'm gonna play the Piranhas. They're green-blue. I don't think there's green-blue cards that punish shields down on the Sailor. Oh yeah, I'm gonna Lynx that quite happily. And then we pattern match another Lynx. It's looking good. Yeah, plummet, that's true. Might have gotten that plummeted, and of course they're going to bring every plummet they've drafted. Well, we're going shields down. If they manage to plummet the Sailor or whatever, at least it's a 1-for-1, but... And there it is. Good call, Plummet Considerer. Exactly, that's the thing. Sad to lose our sailor, but not actually just the worst. Well, we're gonna pin down that mana again and send in. And we might, God's willing, but I'm happy to just trade links for the champion, whatever. Yeah, they don't even want to do it. Yeah, when a 3/3 for 4 says when this ETBs draw a great card, it's pretty nice. Well, let's send in, see what they want to do here. Looks like they've got some action they're looking to deploy. Again, not going to save it here. Happy to trade links for champ. All right, although that makes me want to prevent the card draw and the X for 1 here. So we're gonna protect this from blue. So that fizzles their spell and keeps the trade intact. And we do want some land. Although actually maybe we don't at this point. You know what? I'm gonna be greedy. And honestly, I think if we just aerial assault the druid, that might be the best. If this was the best they could muster with this mana last turn. Yeah, I don't know about that's what I'm exploring here, reset. I think at 6 it's fine. Let's do it. Or although maybe, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. The other option, of course, is to play your 2/3 flyer and just start attacking in the air, but I think if they don't have a play to block the pattern matcher here, that's a really good use of the assault. And excellent for us that that's their apparently best play. And we're going to go with a straight up attack here. Find a seer. Sure. That's game. We got it. All right. Let's go to 3 and see if we can't pull this match out. Always loot, though. Especially when you're looting into a bag. Oh, I guess they're not dead, huh? So let's go like this though, and then our Cloudkin Seer will survive. Yeah, I like this over risking the other one. All right, I'm gonna run it back as submitted. Man, if killing puppies could give you 30 extra seconds of life, it would be a dark, dark world to live in. We'll keep this, though. It's a little bit floody. A little bit floody, but we have a card draw, a couple flyers. We got to keep this. Hey, that's great. They have a Leafkin Druid every turn 2, all games so far. That's really rough. Someone was asking about the value of throwing full control bluffs and if I could speak to it. I do it very infrequently, but only, like, I mean, here's a time, like, I threw it in here. They know we have God's Willing. I want to at least have them thinking that we might have an Unsummon or a God's Willing here. And throwing that full control does that for the player who's paying attention. But now, if you want to keep that up, if you want to maintain that illusion, you've got a bunch of more full controls to do. But sometimes you don't... Sometimes you just plant it in their brain that it might be happening, and then it's good enough. And then also you get times like this where you're going to tap out anyway, and so you still haven't... The bluff is still not spoiled, if you know what I mean. And now it's real. And yeah, I think bluffing definitely becomes more valid as you move up in the chains, in the ranks. Man, we have totally skated by on the strength of our many Frost Lynxes, and we really need them here and are not seeing it. Yeah, I'm going to leave everything back, and I am going to play the Angel. We have God's Willing up, and then we're just completely flooded after that, so then Spectral Sailor can unlock us, especially if we draw more land from here. Scuttle Mutt. If they send in the Elemental, I'm definitely going to trade one of our flyers for it. And the God's Willing. Okay. No? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do it, because we get to keep one of them, and then we have three power in the air that don't have a blocker. This could get cute, like, but... Oh, man, all right. Could not have gone better. And a nice scry. Gosh, they might even frustration scoop to that. Some players would. We've seen it all over, how quick players are to give up the ghost around here. Well, we drew another flyer. I'm not going to draw cards. until we don't have anything else to do here. I'm just going to keep dumping flyers. God's willing MVP. I'm gonna say no blocks and hope that we can win this race through the air and with some card advantage coming up. All right, all right, all right. Still means we're not going to be sailoring, but this draws a card just as well as the sailor. Even better, you might say. Oh, but I let auto tap get me. My bad, my bad. Be good too to have this piranha. Yeah, auto tap's on me at this point, right? Like, we gotta just remember. I gotta remember when I'm casting stuff that's gonna draw a card to pay attention. But with the piranhas... I'm actually gonna block here. It doesn't change our clock any. We're still attacking for 5 in the air. Hey, that's pretty nice. Doesn't allow us to draw, unsummon, and moat piranha. I'm going to start with the attack, I think. There's nothing we could draw that would change exactly how I'm going to attack. And we'll play a land, and definitely the piranhas. And then we can, I think, wait and hang on to the unsummon and draw a card at end of turn if we don't feel the need to use unsummon. Instead, profit for real! Yeah, baby. Four and one. All right. Let's get this. I'm gonna get on with my day. I want gems. Looks good. Chaplain just so-so, but Chaplain into links into Pattern Matcher seems like it'll be good. Try to build towards Safara. Uh-oh, we know how good that is. Probably going to have to pin down the sailor and then assault it. That sounded really bad. Sailor's like, me too. Maybe we just kill it now. Don't let them even untap and draw. Although, as we've seen, like, it was not my inclination to use the sailor when we had other things to do. I'm going to give him one chance to untap and have 4 land for the sailor. And I'm going to Lynx the sailor. Or try. They might convolute. This is another reason I did this. I really didn't want the assault convoluted. We could have tapped the sprite, but I wanted them to have to use their mana to pump it if they wanted to. 1 top, 1 bottom on the scry. And now, for sure, I'm just going to get this sailor assaulted. No attacks, though. 3/3 is big enough. Anticipate's okay. A lot of wheel spinning for 2 mana there. I mean, they're probably going to find something nice, but they're spending half their turn to do it. What do we want here? We could Winged Words to try and find a 5th land, but then we can't, unless we find a 2-drop as well. It's not like we're going to cast anything. Eagle can hold off the Sprite. Pattern Matcher gets us another Lynx. And it provides a 3/3 to trade for the profit, so we'll do that. No attacks here, but we have now a 3/3 to offer for that profit. Got a profit of our own. How do we survive this 5 in the air per turn? We need to get up in the air ourselves, but maybe pinning the elemental is worth it for this turn. Pin the elemental and offer up our pattern matcher. Big dude, not actually the worst of the worst in that we can trade for it on the ground. I'm more concerned about our problems in the air right now. All right. Really need to find some land. There's some. And let's find some more. God's Willing could be good coming up. Let's see. If this becomes a 3/2 after the Eagle, this can still trade with it. And we are basically that desperate, so I am going to go ahead and trade this off now, I think. The other consideration is we try to use God's Willing plus Eagle to take out the Elemental. And maybe that is more important here. And if we draw a Plains, we need Plains to be able to try and pull that off next turn. 4... 2... Yeah, we have Winged Words to try and find it, though. All right, I'm going to block like this, and we're going to try and stabilize in the air next turn. And if they have something like, they drew the -4 card draw, like, we're just dead. Hey, okay. So you're going to have 4, which is going to leave us with this and this, so we can words here. Don't! I thought we were stable. I thought we were gonna get there. All right, new plan. We have to, God's willing, the Cloudkin Seer so that it survives the sprite. We find our next land and we play our Sephara. No problem. In fact, maybe are we supposed to wait? Man, stop that. We're trying to recover here. Yeah, we gotta do what we can here. I should have waited until they pumped, but it wasn't going to change the turn at all. And don't need that land, so that's a nice scry. Okay, not bad. We can now even save Sephara with Unsummon. Oh no, we need it all. I was thinking we had an extra mana, but we do not. Hopefully Sephara is enough. Let's find out. I don't know if they would have... Probably not. I was just thinking that I might have done it early. Don't do it! Or at least do it fast. We've got something for Sephara. Don't leave me hanging. You gonna tap it down? All right. We do have attack. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could attack, unsummon, and recast. No, I don't think I want to do that now. Let's profit. Yeah, I mean, attack gains us 7 life. Is that enough? Are we just racing in the air that way then? All right, well, we can start there. One thing to remember about is that the Seer has Indestructible, so that's a nice component here. But I want to spend 2 white on the profit. And Angel... Yeah, we want more Indestructible flyers, so we'll keep that on top. But I am going to keep Unsummon available. Good sign that they're drawing. Might have an Aerial Abyss incoming. The Abyss is an early Magic card that forces players to basically sacrifice a creature every upkeep. So in Magic slang, you get people referring to creatures that kind of force players to chump every turn as an Abyss. Yeah, this game is really defined what's important, and it's really the Angel and its ability to close this deal before Oppo can draw out of it with Sailor and that kind of thing. We're gonna keep playing land though. Yeah, we can even profit. Why not? We got Unsummon left. Keeping all of our flyers. What's my punt, Wooly? Not sure. That's right. We'll see if that matters. Pretty classic. That's when your heuristics break down. I guess with Angel of Vitality, I could have attacked with a Seer as well, but they have a simple block here. Although now they don't, so now we have a good block, good attack with our other two flyers as well. You can have that. And maybe even... Yeah, I'm debating using Unsummon offensively here, but I think we just keep using it to protect our Angel. They've shown no ability to deal with the Angel, and that should carry us to the finish line if we just protect it. I don't want to bounce the Elemental. I'm going to play it a little bit. I don't want to use the Unsummon unless it's to win the game or save Sephara here. This game has just become a question of Sephara. Like, what are they doing here? Interesting. I guess they need the Sailor to find answers. I just don't think when you're clearly dominating the board with your rare and your opponent can't do anything about it and you have a card in your hand that protects that threat, you don't do anything except try and protect that threat. And here's why, right? Does it even matter, though? We're going to let... I mean, obviously, we're going to let it happen here. We wouldn't be unsummoning it, and we wouldn't be recasting it until next turn anyway. But right now, we may get to use the unsummon to just win the game by taking out that Sailor. All right. One to the good. Looking for 5. So what we see there, black, blue control. And here we are again with some of our questionable choices that we have lived with through the draft, like the 16 land. If we're going to bring in this, don't have a room for this time. No need for this. Yeah, there was some green there, wasn't there? Felt like it was blue-black main, though. I wonder what the green was for, then. The counter. I don't know about the counter. I kind of like where we're at, except that they have the 3/4 flyers and we don't. That's the only thing I want to figure out how to deal with, but we just don't really have the tools for that unless we want to try and splash a plummet, which I don't. So, given all that, maybe I think we just run this back. Cutthroat for the counter. Wanna try the counter? All right, we'll try the counter. I'm with you. We can try it. I don't think it's great, but the thing is, against blue-black specifically, like, you do want some ground defense. You don't want them to get that. You don't want them to get a audacious thief that you can't deal with, that kind of thing. We need blue, but we'll keep this. We got Chaplain into Vitality. Into double Vitality, even. Maybe we'll get these to Sarah Angel territory, depending on what they do here. I think the Angel has won us some games we wouldn't have won otherwise, so I've been pretty happy with that aspect. I remembered. Angel first, Angel first. Interesting murder target. Wow. So this would have been our blue spell, our blue creature. Right now, it doesn't really matter, it looks like. They're looking to trade for the Angel of Vitality. Yes, we'll accept that. We don't have much going on here, so I'm going to offer this trade. Well, we got to 25 last time, and I think it scarred him a little bit. But we're going to do that and just hope the Angel... good enough here. I don't think the Angel is going to successfully connect 10 times, but what do you know? Well, we sit back on everything now unless we want to play the Prophet, which actually I guess we do. Let's play the Prophet and set up our draws. Finding more blue seems good, although maybe even not that important. We don't have any double blue in the deck. Actually, yeah, I'm going to bin it both. What it prevents us from being able to do is play and draw off Sailor. But I don't know if that's worth it. I think we might be okay being greedy. What do you think? Do you want the island to do the Sailor trick, or do we just get a little greedier? Yeah, that's true. Okay, fine. I'll keep it on top. Beard Stashio wants to bottom. I don't know. I think it's a very, very close call there. And that's a great point, Hat. Convolute just gets a lot worse if it's our own, if we only have one blue. And with the anticipate, let's see what they do. If they do something amazing here, maybe that's what they anticipated for. But like, see, with that nothing, it really does make me happy to have Convolute up. I think we may find ourselves convoluting something from Oppo on the upcoming turn. And if so, we'll certainly like it in the deck a lot better this time than a 2-1 flash, that's for sure. Ooh. Yeah, we're actually going to convolute that. Right? They've got 3 and it asks for 4. No Sailor for you. Yeah, why didn't I swing with Prophet? I don't know. I was just... my head was elsewhere, but that's really dumb. They should be at 17, because there's no way they block that. They're getting back some Anticipates and a Murder. Maybe that's why they were so keen to use Murder, as that they had Scholar of Ages to get it back. But I sure wish we had the counter for the Scholar of Ages instead. We could make them draw... We could draw out the Murderer and then drop the Sailor, but I'm content to let them murder the Sailor, I think. We get one card out of it. Ooh, 4, 5, 6... All right, Lynx will get us through the Raptor eventually. And do we offer this? Should have figured out my classic Ryan. I didn't think through my attacks before doing all my stuff, and now I've got a not even a threat of anything, which may be fine, but just trying to figure out if we want to offer this. Yeah. Yeah, if they got soul salvage, they start to go nuts, but we're gonna do what we can here. They had to murder our card engine just as we had to counter theirs. Too bad we didn't have that to save it, though. But let's Lynx and assault. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. Anticipate. And we can pay for a convolute. All right. They found it, and yeah, we're gonna pay for it. Kind of interesting that they would go ahead with the convolute there. That's great for us. Red, white, blue, black, green. That could be a problem. We could unsummon our Seer to draw again, but we may need to unsummon our Lynx to tap down this and kill it, actually. Wait, Mediocre wants to unsummon the Dino, but you all are worried about the Dino? Who cares about the Dino? Have you read Golos? Oh, they have to. Okay, unsummon Golos to the. I'm with you. Sorry, I didn't understand. You got. I'm there now. I'm there now. I thought you were saying bounce the dinosaur to make him sack it. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm with you. They could still do this though, which is rough. Oh yeah, so we unsummon now, and then it's beginning of their upkeep. Sure, yes. All right. We're there. We got there. It took a while, but we got there. We're there, folks. We're there. New sets and all. New sets. And actually, an interesting question is whether or not we want to assault the Raptor or the Regisaur after it attacks. But we get to decide next turn. I guess we don't. And I guess we've kind of have it decided for us. We're going to say no blocks, and then we're going to assault the Regisaur. Take 7. Why do you want to block? Why do you want to block? Can we just take 7 and kill it? You think we're getting the Angel up to a 20? We're not. Stop it. Nah, no way. Maybe. Maybe? I don't know. Thought it was unlikely. And we do have some looting. The bag's still in the deck, right? Piranha's not that impressive. That's what I'm thinking about here for looting purposes. But I think I'm going to play it. Yeah. I don't know. I think we can be patient about this Raptor and find another Lynx or something. Find our big flyer. Where's our Angel? Get us our 5 wins, Angel. Not bad, not bad. We will take this. It allows the Angel of Vitality to attack. Well, no, they're gonna Bone to Ash. Sure. We're never not trying to cast there, though. I think the colors are just for Golos. I think they just got Golos greedy. Okay, okay. Well, let's see if this resolves. Hey, it resolved. We're going to draw the Angel and it's going to be fine. Right here, here we go. Angel. Maybe. Eventually. Well, we'll certainly offer any of these trades, so here's our offer. Ain't it fine? Yes! What a great start to the format. Woo! Thanks, chat. You were really helpful today, and we got there. We did it, team. Fantastic beginning to this format for us. We have not only reclaimed our buy-in, but actually went up on gems. We picked up some rares in the draft. We're picking up 7 packs here. Let me get to soapbox mode. Yeah, that was an interesting showing for blue-white, given how much hate we faced. 3 of our wins were against green decks with heavy flyer defenses. So, Frostlynx, MVP-ish. A lot of cards did work that we weren't necessarily expecting that much work from. The Pattern Matcher was huge for us this event, allowing us to find more Frostlynxes and whatever to continue the beats. I felt like we were often just looking at a board where we couldn't attack because our creatures were too weak, but we just kept finding little ways through, so it worked out. Probably answered 1,000 times already. Is the turbo for gem good for free to play? You mean, you say turbo, but let's... Hey, Chandra. Got a couple of nice mythics. Excellent.